Our last design example is concerned with the German DIN standard. Now imagine we want to design a plate-like glass structure. For that, we will assume this four-side line-supported glass plate as a structural analysis model. The system here consists of this four-side line-supported plate with dimensions of 2 by 2 meters. The glass setup itself is a bit more complicated, as we want to look at an insulated glass unit. The IGU itself is composed of an 8 mm fully tempered glass on the outer side, a 60 mm air spacing, and the inner glass made of a laminate consisting of 6 mm float glass, 1.52 mm sentry glass interlayer, and again a 6 mm float glass. For the loading, we assume a design area load of 1.5 kilonewtons per square meter and an internal pressure due to the IGU action of minus 24 kilonewtons per square meter. As we are dealing with the German DIN standard, we want to look at the situation where we have no shear coupling and assume a load duration factor of 0.7. In the StrengthLab AI tool, we have to input the geometry of that plate together with the outer pressure loading and the glass setup. To specify further the design load, we have to choose the acting norm. To input the isochoric pressure due to the IGU action, we want to design under the no shear transfer load case situation. The StrengthLab AI backend then computes the result and displays that again on the website. And you also have the option here to download the report, which carries further information and more details on the structural analysis. Now let's go to the homepage of the StrengthLab AI tool and compute this system. Now let's see how we can use the homepage of the StrengthLab AI tool to design our glazing system according to the German DIN standard. At first, we assign a project name. The next step is to choose the appropriate structural system from this catalog. Then we are on the correct homepage to input the geometry, which was just a system consisting of 2 meter width and 2 meter height. We have an acting wind load of 1.5 kilopascal. The next step then is to input the glass setup. We are dealing here with a more complicated glass system. So let's start with the outer pane, which is a monolithic glass made of 8 mm fully tempered glass. Then we have to add the cavity, which is 60 mm in thickness and consists of air. Finally, we can input the second glass layer, which is composed of annealed glass made of 6 mm panes and a 1.52 mm interlayer, also consisting of sentry glass. And again, a 6 mm glass pane. As we are designing according to the German standard, we have to choose that from the list and further choose the appropriate design situation, which is without shear transfer 0.7. As we are dealing with an IGU, here we also have to input the internal pressure, which was minus 24 kilopascals. Now we are set to submit that for AI analysis. Within seconds again, we will have the results of that, which you can find here.
As we can see here, the glass stresses are fulfilled, but the deflections are not. We can go back to our StrengthLab AI tool and change the values. So as the decisive element here is the monoglass, we just increase the thickness of that and then have to properly look if all things are correct. Fortunately, it deleted the load, so let's put it back here. Then click on predict again. And now here you go. So this setup would be acceptable within the terms of stress, but also deflection. And again, that is the final result where we download the report. And the same as before, you can find all information here for your further documentation.